Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the channel, back with another Pokemon Manga challenge. And I know it was meant to be Crystal, but unfortunately I deleted the video like an idiot, so yeah, this will have to suffice until I, get the urges to redo it again. But anyway, we're back with a challenge, and it is, can we beat Pokemon Yellow using Manga Giovanni's team? And this team is really interesting, to put it nonetheless. But anyway, the rules are simple. We have to use his team. We can only use the moves that he used in the first gen arc, and we are not allowed to use any items in battle, and it must be level 50 or lower by the end of the game. So we'll have a look at the team, and he's got a few more Pokemon like Rhyhorn and Rhydon, but their moves are so bad it is not worth it. But we have Cloyster, Nidoqueen, Beedrill, Nidoking, Dugtrio, and Golem. And that will be our arsenal for today. So, with that all being said, let us start off with the challenge. Now, the first thing I had to think of off the top of my head was, what Pokemon should I use to begin with? What seems more logical? And I decided, you know what, Weedle. Because he's from, wow, I can't remember the name. Wow. Pallet Town, there we go. Yeah, so it made more sense that he started off with, a Weedle, which we can get from the forest. So, I wanted to see if Weedle was any good against Eevee, and I'm actually amazed how much damage I done, but of course I lost, I'm a Weedle. So with that, we can start our journey, and I think the first thing I need to do is actually train, because I can't see myself beating Brock. On the way, I get myself a Nidoran female, and of course, I'm going to catch a Nidoran male as well, because it's in the same location, and yeah, just like that, a Nidoran male, throw the Pokeball, we got that, we have 2 extra members for the team. But, because we're doing this based off of the moves the Pokemon can use, I'm going to use them later, and I'm going to stick with Beedrill for now. Now, Beedrill has Twin Needle, Agility, and I know it doesn't use Poison Sting in the manga, but there's a big problem. I have no moves otherwise. So I thought Poison Sting is a fair trade-off, so I can actually do the challenge and use Weedle to start off with. Anyway, with that being said, we train Weedle a bit more, and eventually Weedle grows enough EXP to evolve into a Kakuna. And after, I get Nidoran scratched so it can actually attack. And Kakuna once again evolves into a Beedrill. And with that, I know I am nowhere near ready. I thought, let's give, Brock a chance and just see how it goes. And okay, maybe Poison might help. I mean, I know I've lost. Okay, let's not joke around. I know I've lost, but I thought let's just see how much Poison does. And yeah, didn't even get Poison there, so we need to train a bit more. So Nidoran female gets a bit more EXP, levels up, gets Poison Sting, and with that she can evolve into a Nidorina. And Beedrill happens to learn Twin Needle, so I think it's now ready to face Brock and just see how this goes. Not too confident here, but hey, I mean, it's better than nothing. I really don't want to be level 30 before I finally beat him, so maybe Beedrill's good crit range might help. Oh, is Twin Needle a physical attack, or is it a special? Because I'm now thinking it's a special. I'm not even sure, because there's no bug moves in Gen 1 pretty much, so. And the only bug move I ever remember is Pin Missile, so I just automatically assumed that, yeah, Pin Missiles are physical, that's why it sucks with Jolteon, but hey, look, we beat Brock. And with that, wow, we can actually move on. I didn't have to grind to level 30, which was kind of what I feared. Anyway, once we beat Brock and we go through Rock Tunnel, we catch ourselves a Geodude. And whilst in there, we pick up the Moonstone and give it to Nidorina to evolve her into a Nidoqueen. And I know what you might be thinking, oh, Nidoqueen could have used a double kick. She's not allowed to use that move. But Geodude gets Rock Throw, so that's going to help. And next up, we're up against Misty. And to be fair, alright, the moves Nidoqueen has at the moment is actually Scratch and Poison Sting. She can't use anything else. Now, the reason I faced Misty, despite the fact that she's a Water Gym leader, is because I had Twin Needle, and that is super effective against Starmie, and okay, it's got to be a physical attack. And just like that, we happen to be Misty. So next up, we go and face the rival on Nugget Bridge, and I start off with Geodude. I'm trying to get a bit more EXP, go for Rock Throw, take out the Spearow. Next up is Sandslash or Sandshrew. Send that Nidoqueen there. We go for Scratch. He can't do anything to me. Just takes a bit of time, knocks it out. Rattata is next. Easy. I stick in with Nidoqueen, just go for Scratch. I mean, she's a third stage evolution with high attack at this stage. It's an unfair match, and it's an unfair match. It doesn't make a difference to me. I know I'm going to win. So, send out Geodude again to get a bit more XP. It takes a while. I just go for Rock Throw. Its horrible accuracy makes this take a lot longer than it should, but yeah, knock out the Eevee, and just like that, we have got past Nugget Bridge, and I'm impressed. So let's have a look at the moves our Pokemon can learn. So we have Nidoqueen here, and yes, the stats are amazing, and despite them being amazing, the moves are not that great. I mean, the best move we have here is probably Counter, and I'm kind of hoping, because of my good HP and defense, I can take a good hit and knock out any Pokemon that's a physical attacker that we can't really deal with. But next we got Nidoking. And as you can see, this is the reason why, Nidoran Metal hasn't been leveled up. Because the only move I can use is Earthquake, and I don't even learn it. So the only way I can get it is from a TM. So at the moment he's kind of useless until I get Earthquake, and when I do get it, I'm pretty sure I'll be pretty good. I'm just going to struggle against anything that, a flying type Pokemon. And last up we have Golem. And Golem has got Rock Throw, Explosion, Self-Destruct, and Tackle. Now, in the manga, he doesn't use Self-Destruct, he uses Explosion. And in my opinion, they're the exact same thing. I know one does more damage and has less accuracy, Explosion, but at the end of the day, if you're self-destructing, you're exploding, so I'm just going to let him learn both. But yeah, that's the three Pokemon at the moment that we're going to be playing with for a bit, and as you can see we have Geodude learn self-destruct now, so that should come in handy. I didn't catch myself a Dugtrio, and Dugtrio is going to be perfect because it can actually use Dig. Spoiler alert, that's the only move it can use. And then we go onto the SS Anne to face our rival. Now, I'm pretty confident I should win here because my Pokemon are so high leveled, especially Dugtrio. So we start up against Spearow. I'm getting to do some more EXP. I go for Rock Throw, knock out the Spearow one hit. Rattata's next. I can't be asked to deal with it. I send out Dugtrio, and I go for Dig, one shot. Sandshrew should be a one shot as well. Go for Dig, one shot. Eevee comes out, go for Dig, one shot, and that is our rival beaten. Oh, and just in case you're wondering, I am making him have Vaporeon at the end, so it should be more of a challenge. Right, so Surge is next, and I forgot he only has one Pokemon, Raichu in Pokemon Yellow, so yep, one Dig, and that's him taken care of. Now, this has surprised me how actually easy it is. I expected it to be a lot harder because of the limited moves, but I guess because this Pokemon has just got great defense, this is actually becoming a lot easier than I thought. Anyway, Geodude took out the Fearow, Vulpix is next, Dugtrio, Dig, easy. Magnemite is next, Dig, one shot again. Next up is Sandshrew, Dig again, maybe a one shot, yep. And Eevee comes out again, and wow, okay, well, this is very, very surprising. So, as I'm having a very, very easy time, I decided to go get Counter for Nidoqueen, just because I'm here at the moment, might as well. And on top of that, I decided to go get Ice Beam, because I'm going to need that for Cloyster. Spoiler alert, that's his only move as well. So, I couldn't be asked to get Clamper straight away, but I thought, let's just give Erica a try. Now, I hate Erica, she's always a nightmare, but because I got Beedrill and the Twin Needle, it should be fine. I switched out because of Constrict, I can't be asked to deal with that. Yeah, okay. I thought Tangela was a poison type, I just realised it isn't. So I'm using Nidoqueen, going for Poison Sting, take out the Tangela, and as long as Beedrill is faster, I do not get hit by Wrap. Okay, good. I'm faster, and that is it. That is Erica beaten. She's usually the biggest nightmare in all my runs, and I can't believe how easy she was this time. I'm so happy about that. Anyway, as I'm training Geodude a bit more, he finally evolves into a Graveler. And I catch myself a Nidoran in the Safari Zone. That's level 36 because I can't be asked to train up my one just so it can use Earthquake. Fun fact, I didn't actually know that you can catch a Gyarados. Yeah, pretty funny. If you bring a Super Run and just go over here, you have a chance of getting a Gyarados. So, yeah, neat. Anyway, as I'm making my way around, I finally catch Shelder because I thought it's about time. Times 4 speed, how I love you. Anyway, I give Nidoran Male a rare candy to evolve it into a Nidorino, and then I give Nidorino a Moonstone to evolve into a Nidoking, and then I give a Water Stone to Shelder to evolve it into a Cloyster. And next, for Beedrill, we level up again so it finally learns Agility. And with Agility, I reckon I can use the Badge Boost glitch, which, again, I will explain once I get into a battle where I actually have to use it. Now, with all of that fun out of the way, I think it's time we face Koga. And because I got Dugtrio, I'm feeling pretty confident here. Providing I could one-shot them, and okay, I should be fine. Wow, I survived the Psychic, and then yeah, okay, so that was bad RNG. Alright, let's try Cloyster. We'll go for an Ice Beam. I keep thinking it's super effective against bug types, but then I realise it's not. But, okay, we take out one for the Nat. Kinda need to survive for the Venomoth. Okay, we get a Freeze, that is good RNG. I send out Graveler since it's frozen, and in Gen 1, you can't defrost when you're frozen unless you're hit by a Fire type move. Don't ask me what Pokemon's going to have a Fire and Ice type move. I mean, there are some, but again, it's very rare they're going to run out of PP to resort to it. Anyway, I send out Beedrill, and now I'm using the Badge Boost glitch, which I've talked about. Basically, whenever I modify my stats, I get a boost based off of what badges I have. And if I level up, it goes back to normal. Well, it goes back to whatever the original boost should have been, but I get a boost on top, and as we can see, it did not make a difference. Really, yeah, okay, I kind of expected this, and because of Leech Life, okay, maybe Nidoqueen could take it out? Nope. Okay, yeah, because of Leech Life, I can't take out the Venomoth of Nidoqueen. Unfortunately, I guess that is a loss then. Yeah, okay, well, I guess there is a way to do this. I decided to go get Earthquake and teach it to Nidoking, because if I had another Pokemon, I could have took him out, no problem. But since we're here, I decided, okay, let's give Silphco a chance. So I'm going to face the rival and just see how this match goes. It starts off with Sand Slash, I send out Dugtrio, I go for Dig, I get hit by a Slash. I want to save Dugtrio for the Magnemite. I use Cloyster, go for Ice Beam, knock out the Sand Slash. Next up is the Magneton. I'm going to use Nidoking, just in case I get confused. Next up is the Ninetales. I go for Earthquake again. Kadabra is next. I'm hoping my special is strong enough. Okay, good. I survived and got an Earthquake off. Perfect. And next up is Vaporeon. I thought I could nuke it to try and bring its health down. Okay, Beedrill. We're going to try and get a Poison. I know what you're thinking. Why am I using Poison Sting? At this point, I did not realise that Poison Sting... Oh, sorry, Twin Needle poisoned as well. I kept thinking, I must have used Poison Sting by mistake. But thanks to the poison, I think that may have been the difference between me losing and winning, because I'm sure Vaporeon could have took out the rest of my team, and Cloyster can't really do much. But with that being said, let's look at the rest of my team, and as I said before, Dugtrio only has Dig. Now I can probably play around with this, but thank goodness it's got great speed and this is Gen 1, and good attack, because in Gen 1, my crit ratio is based off of my speed, so I will be critting a lot. And because I'm fast, I should be going first. And then there's Cloyster with amazing defense, so I can tank any hit that's physical. And he's got Ice Beam as well, so I can get the freezes off. I didn't even know his attack was that high. Wow, that's actually surprising. It's a shame I have no physical attacking moves, isn't it? But yeah, that's the rest of my team really, and I'm happy with Cloyster because at the end of the day, he is my favourite Pokemon, so yeah, there's that. So we're up against Sabrina, and Sabrina sends out Abra, I send out Beedrill. I realised I probably could have used Agility to get the Badge Boost glitch, and that probably would have been good because I would have outsped Kadabra, but in hindsight, if I lose, I'll try it again. Yeah, so Kadabra knocks out 2 Pokemon. I send out Nidoking, who gets an Earthquake, perfect, Alakazam. If I survive, which I do not, I would have knocked it out. Dugtrio's faster. If I get a crit, which I didn't, okay. And, oh, that was close, so close. Okay, Graveler, please. Uses Recover, Self-Destruct. I think I've lost. Okay, that's a loss. Yeah, I'm not going to survive if he hits me with a... Oh! We get another freeze. Perfect time, Cloyster. Bosh you are. Anyway, with that win, I decided, okay, let's go back and face Koga, and to be honest, if I could almost beat him when my Pokemon were like 7 levels lower, and I didn't even have Nidoking, this should be an easy sweep this time. So, yeah, Earthquake, 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 and come on Venomoth, Earthquake. Oh wow, you survived, that's impressive. And I survived, even more impressive. And there we go, that's Koga beaten. So next up is going to be Blaine, and hopefully, well, let's be honest, Blaine should be a joke. So Blaine, I'm not expecting much from him. He's at a disadvantage. I've got ground moves, 2 Pokemon that can use it. I start off with Graveler to try and get some EXP, go for Rock Throw, get confused, get hit by a Flamethrower, oh dear, oh my oh my. I switch out, I go to Nidoking, go for the Earthquake, knock out the Ninetales, wonderful. Rapidash is next, Earthquake. Doesn't knock it out. I'm quite impressed. I'm hitting Fire Spin, so I'm going to switch because I don't want to lose Nidoking yet. I get a freeze on Rapidash. That is some crazy RNG. I've got 3 freezes already. Nice. Yeah, okay, so Graveler's taken out by the Arcanine. I go for counter. Unfortunately, it doesn't work. Cloyster gets knocked out by Flamethrower. Earthquake, please. Okay, I guess it's all down to Dugtrio. And I get a critical dig. If it weren't for that, I probably would have got taken out. Which surprised me because 1, I should have won easily, but 2, it's Blaine. And you know how Blaine is. He's not really that hard. He's got bad AI. But now it's time. My name is Gio, because I couldn't call myself Giovanni, sadly. Wasn't enough letters. And yeah, it's time to face Giovanni. And if I beat him, I have his approval to be the next big boss. And oh my. So yeah, there goes Nidoking. Dugtrio knocks out his Dugtrio. Persian comes out, goes for the Fury Swipes. I go for Dig. It's not the best. And because of all those double teams, if I miss, please knock it out. Okay, I'm not going to bother. Let's try that again, because I have done so much tries against Persian before, and when it uses double team, I know. Just restart. There's no point. So the second attempt, let's see how this goes. So we knock out the Dugtrio. Next up is going to be the Persian. I'm thinking I'll go Nidoking because, well, Graveler, go for the self-destruct to knock it out first. And then I'll go for the Dugtrio, go for a Dig. And wow, I can't believe this bug. I probably should have went for Nidoking because Earthquake and Dig do the same amount of damage, except Nidoking's Earthquake is 1 turn. But yeah, Nidoking's next. I go for Ice Beam. I knock it out. Good. Nidoking's next. It has Thunder. So I'm not going to use Cloyster for that. I'm going to use Dugtrio and go for Dig. Get hit by Double Kick, survive somehow, knock it out with the next Dig. And Rhydon, I think that has Thunderbolt as well. But I get a freeze, so it doesn't matter. And just so that we beat Giovanni. So we're doing really, really, really well here. I think we're almost on par for Manga Red's team, which is very interesting because Giovanni's actually doing better with less moves than the other Pokedex users. So next up is the rival, and I'm pretty confident we should be able to win despite the level difference. I go for Ice Beam, get hit by a Slash, it's a crit sadly. Exeggcute comes out next, go for Ice Beam. It's using Solar Beam, so that's good for me, no Hypnosis. Next up is Magneton, we go for Earthquake, doesn't knock it out sadly. Next Earthquake will. Ninetales is coming out, go for Earthquake, I think it might survive. Okay, it doesn't. Don't know how. Oh no, that was a Rapidash that did. And yeah, Kadabra goes for Reflect. Not what I want to see, but he wastes his turn going for another one, so that is what I want to see. Vaporeon's coming out now, and for Vaporeon, I'm gonna go for Twin Needle, chip away its health. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go for Ice Beam. Are you joking? Another freeze. So far in every match, I've been getting freezes non-stop. So yeah, I'm just going to say chip away at her health. And yeah, nothing you can do because you're kind of trapped. So, I mean, I'm going to be honest. If I didn't get a freeze, Vaporeon might have been able to beat me. But because of that, yeah, we now get to go to Victory Road and face the champion and Elite Four. So, we get to the Elite Four. I try to keep my level as low as possible, because we always give it a first attempt with the level we got there to. Bad English, I know, but we give it a first attempt, and then if we need to, we then level up. So let's see if we can do it first attempt and beat Red. I don't think we can, because I think Lauralee is going to be the biggest wall, if I'm being honest. She is scary. Anyway, let's do this. So, Nidoking comes out, and yeah, that's not good. I can't even get past Dewgong. Okay, I should be able to get past Dewgong. I'm pretty confident about that. And just like that, yep, took out the Dewgong. Wonderful. So, next up is going to be Cloyster. Now, Cloyster's the one I'm really worried about. I don't know how I'm going to get past him, really, because he's a physical tanker. And yeah, I've got nothing that's super effective. I mean, Counter will probably be the best, but I'd have to have him use Clamp, or well, actually I think it's Spike Cannon. And I don't even know if he has that. So I'm going to go for Counter. Ice Beam, wonderful. Okay, next. Okay, he does have Spike Cannon. Why couldn't you use that before? Anyway, I'm going for an Ice Beam matchup, and I kind of think this is the only way to beat Cloyster. Ice Beam and Ice Beam, but then I'm struggling because my PP is running out, and remember, I haven't got much moves, so that's the biggest issue that I'm seeing at the moment, not having good enough PP for this run. So, and with the healing as well that she's doing, yeah, okay, I knew this was a loss, but I kind of got an idea. Right, so Graveler finally learns Explosion, because I honestly believe I am actually going to need that. And finally, it evolves to a Golem, because this is the Pokemon Universal. Basically, I've made it so we can evolve in the game. Anyway, I'm giving it another go. And as you can see, they're all level 46 now, with Nidoqueen being level 47. And Cloyster comes out. I'm hoping I can get a... Oh, wow, okay, it used Clamp on me. Not what I want to see. I have no choice. I'm going to try Rock Throw. If that doesn't work, maybe Dugtrio with Dig. Okay, nope. Nidoking, Earthquake. Okay, he hangs in. Give me a crit. Nope, the RNG doesn't like me. And Cloyster's my only hope. Go for Ice Beam. Supersonic, that sucks. Heals up, sucks even more. I don't think this is possible unless I get a freeze with Cloyster. So I'm probably going to have to bank it on that, which, yeah, is really sad that I'm going to have to try and get a freeze to beat Cloyster so that I can even move on. But again, there's other Pokemon like Jinx. I don't know if I can beat Jinx. Actually, if I get a freeze, I might be able to use Agility with Beedrill and then Sweet Jinx. But okay, we took out the Cloyster. Maybe I might be able to win it and I won't be forced to do that method. So yeah, Slowbro uses a potion. I'm going for Twin Needle, knock it out. If I can outspeed Jinx, which, yeah, let's be real, we knew that wasn't happening. Right, so, with those losses, I decided, okay, I know what I need to do. I went and got as much ethers as I could, and I went and got all the vitamins, I'm calling them vitamins rather than what they really are, so that my Pokemon can be powered up. And now I'm ready to do this, so 2 Earthquakes maybe. Okay, well we got a crit, so I won't even know. Okay, yeah, still 3 Earthquakes. Knock out the Dewgong. Next up is the Cloyster. I send out my Cloyster. I go for Ice Beam. I got no other choice but to hope for a freeze, and I'm confused. This is annoying, but okay, maybe I can get a freeze early to save PP. Yep, okay, this is really sad. I think I've lost again. And go for an Ice Beam. Yeah, okay, this is a loss. I'm gonna have to restart. Wow, one more. Yeah. I'm surprised he doesn't use the potion. Wow, okay, he didn't use the potion, so I guess we can do this then without the freeze. So Slowbro comes out. I'm going for Twin Needle. And yeah, I probably should have got all my agilities off, but I don't really want to let him set up too much amnesias because that's really scary. I'll get one shot and the rest of my team will get sweeped. Jinx is coming out now. I'm going to try Dugtrio. I think I'm faster. Okay, I'm faster. Okay, that's annoying. That's really annoying. But I survived the Ice Punch, go for an Earthquake. Next up is Lapras. I don't know how I'm meant to beat Lapras. I'm going to just try for Twin Needle, get confused, hit myself, Confuse Ray again, that's fine, keep going for Confuse Ray. Is Confuse Ray a ghost type? Okay, I guess it is, so yeah, I thought it might have been a Psychic because she kept using it. Nidoking gets an Earthquake, I can't believe I'm faster, and yes, we knock out Lauralee, which means we can finally face Bruno. And I doubt Bruno's going to be a challenge, but I can finally see if we can beat the rest of the Elite Four now. So let's give this a proper go. So Bruno's up next. And for Bruno, I'm going to start off with my Cloyster, go for an Ice Beam. I've only got 3 Ice Beams left, 2 for the Onix and maybe 1 from the Champ if I need it. Next up I send out Dugtrio, I go for Dig on Hitmonchan. I don't knock it out, it's going for those double teams, and that is scary. Hitmonlee will probably do the same, goes for Mega Kick. Now it's... okay, it's going for double team now, but that's fine, doesn't make a difference. Onix is next, go for the Ice Beam, and yep, that's Onix gone, and last is the Hitmonchan. I hit Hitmonchan. Machamp. I go for Dig, probably a 2-shot. Okay, maybe a 3-shot. I'm gonna send out my Nidoqueen, try and get poison if push comes to shove. But then I realized, oh, let's go for counter, and I knock out the Machamp. I finally made use of counter, and I'm really happy about that. So, that was Agatha, and to be honest, this should be super easy. I chose Cloyster by mistake. I wasn't meant to, but yeah, see, he's got no PP. So I switched to Beedrill, hoping that he'll knock me out. Goes to Golbat. I'm gonna have to switch. I switched to Golem because I got Rock Throw. And I know I have other Pokemon that could probably knock it out. Wait, do I? Not really, now that I think about it. But yeah, I really want to just use Rock Throw because I want to save PP for everyone else. So we knock out the Golbat. Next up is the Gengar. Going for Earthquake. 1 shot. Perfect. Hunter. 1 shot if I hit. Perfect. And give me the Gengar. 1 more 1 shot. Okay, he has an Arbok. Well, she has an Arbok. Forgot about that. Go for Dig for the Arbok. Doesn't knock it out. Use the Super Potion. That's fine by me. Go for another Dig. Knock it out. And now, the last Pokemon, Gengar. Can we get a... I don't know how I'm surviving that, but yeah, okay, we don't knock it out. But then I switch to Beedrill, knowing that Twin Needle is super effective. And we knock out Agatha's last Pokemon, which means we can finally face Lance. And we can see if this is doable. If we beat Lance, I'm confident we can beat Blue. Vaporeon's the only challenge, and yeah, okay, Lance is the big issue here, and it's mostly the Gyarados, and it hits me with a Hydro Pump to prove its points. And I'm kind of hoping I can get a Poison. Doesn't work. Maybe a Hyper Beam next time. Send out Cloyster, Ice Beam. You see, if I had Counter there, that would have been amazing, but because of Gen 1, they picked the move based off a typage, and they do it after you. I probably wouldn't have been able to use Counter. I would have tried anyway, but yeah. Anyway, that's clearly a dud, so let's forget that. We'll try again. I'm confident we can do this. Gyarados, Cloyster. Let's see how it goes. Go for the Ice Beam. I get a freeze again. Oh my goodness, the amount of freezes I've got. And it's always on the right Pokemon as well. So, that's Gyarados done with. Don't need to worry about him. I'm using Agility with the Beedrill to get the Badge Boost glitch. I use it 3 more times like an idiot because I keep forgetting you only have to use it 3 times. It increases your speed by 2. But this should be wonderful. So I'll go for Twin Needle. It's not doing the greatest damage. I realise I'm running low on PP, so I'm going to kind of have to save it. So I try and get rid of the Gyarados. I know he might use a Hyper Potion, so yeah, okay. He's frozen, he can't defrost. I'm not going to just show you me attacking with Poison Sting, so we'll skip ahead to when he's actually knocked out. There we go, so that's the Gyarados gone, we got the Dragonair. I'm going to stay in, go for Twin Needle, doesn't do the best damage, get hit by Slam, that's alright. Thunder Wave, I should still be faster, and I am, that's 1 gone. And everyone gone is another Ice Beam saved. I get hit by Ice Beam, get paralysed, get caught in a wrap, that's sad. That is sad, but that's fine. Cloyster comes out, goes for Ice Beam, knocks out the Dragonair. Next up is Aerodactyl. I want to use Golem, so I'm thinking that would be smart, but I decided to go for Ice Beam with Cloyster. I decided to stay and see how much Fly does. This should be fine. Any move he does, it shouldn't knock me out. Goes up, that's fine, I know how much damage it does, and he gets a crit. I think I might lose here since Cloyster was meant to deal with Dragonite, and I think Dragonite has Blizzard, so yeah, he does. Yeah. Okay, well, as long as Blizzard misses, this should be doable. And the reason I sent those 2 in is because they can't actually hit Dragonite since he's a flying and I've only got ground moves, and yeah, I don't think I'm going to survive this. Oh look, I survived. But even if he let me live and missed like 20 times, I still would have lost. Right, so we're going to try this again. I'm confident, I know what to do. Should be able to win this. Send that Cloyster, we go for the Ice Beam. A freeze would be nice, or a crit. Doesn't matter, good RNG. We knock out the Gyarados with good health. Knock out the Dragonair, 1 hit. Knock out the other Dragonair, 1 hit. Confident if I can knock out the Aerodactyl. Okay, yeah, 1 hit on the Aerodactyl. And yeah, that was lackluster. And actually that surprised me. I wasted all that time for no reason. Right, well, with that being said, I guess we shouldn't waste any more time and we should just face the champion. Right, so champion battle, final match. And I start with Nidoking. He starts with a Sand Slash, knocks me out. That's not a good start. I send that Cloyster, go for Ice Beam, get rid of the Sand Slash. Alakazam's next. I wish I had Nidoking, but I'm going to have to go with Beedrill. And Beedrill gets knocked out. I do not know how I'm taking out the Alakazam now. Dugtrio goes for Dig. He uses Recover, give me a crit. Survive the Psybeam, knock out the Alakazam. Wonderful. Exeggutor is next, go for Ice Beam. I get a freeze. Oh my goodness, if I lost close, I would have lost. So Ninetales is now coming out. I'm going to use Golem. We're just going to go for Rock Throw. And maybe this wasn't the best idea, but I'm actually going to use Explosion later on Vaporeon if I can. So Magneton comes out now. I'm going to go for a Dig with Dugtrio. One shot as long as I don't miss. Oh wow, he has Swift. Did not expect that. Right, I send out Golem. This is going to probably take a while. Go for Rock Throw. Go for Tackle. Yeah, we're going to stick with Rock Throw. And a few more Rock Throws. Tackles, come on. And no potion or anything. That's Magneton gone. The last Pokemon, Vaporeon. This could sweep my team. So I send that Cloyster. Go for the Ice Beam. Ice Beam again, and I'm almost out of PP. This is the problem, so I kind of need a freeze if we can get... Nope, no freeze, no PP. So I switch to Nidoqueen, get hit by an Ice Beam. Maybe we can get a Poison. If we can get a Poison... Okay. And we won. We won with no PP left, with an Explosion, because Vaporeon used Mist. So yeah. There we go. That is the challenge. I'm actually shocked because if I have to be honest, and I kind of want to rank people, but I'm only going to rank a few people anyway. Okay, I'm losing my mind, but Manga Red's team was the easiest team I had. I done blue, green, yellow, and gold, and so far Giovanni's team performed better than all of them. And that's shocking because of how limited his team is, but yeah, there's the challenge. So I probably will post Crystal because, again, I had done it and then I deleted it and I'm kind of annoyed, so that's why I uploaded this instead. But I'll probably get Crystal up and then we'll get back in schedule. And I do have a few other challenges as well that I want to do, plus a Nuzlocke, so look forward to that. Subscribe if you like. Until next time.